Let me show you another way to enjoy your ripe plantain. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to make plantain moi moi. This is a very detailed video. I'm going to be spilling and telling you everything you need to know about this recipe, a step-by-step guide on how to prepare the most delicious plantain moi moi. So keep watching and subscribe to the channel and let's get started. To begin, you're going to be needing some ripe plantain. I am using ripe plantain but not overripe plantain. But if you have overripe plantain, do not worry. All you have to do is to add unripe plantain to it or plantain flour. This will enable it form together or give it firmness after cooking or during the process of cooking. You know that overripe plantain does not have much strength, so the unripe plantain or the plantain flour will give it some strength and firmness. So you know I'm not using overripe plantain. That is why I won't be adding any unripe plantain or plantain flour. Plantain flour is simply unripe plantain that was dried and blended into powdered form. So I peeled off the skin of the plantain and here I'm cutting it into small chunks. After doing that, I'm going to wash thoroughly and set aside. For this recipe, we are going to be using 6 medium-sized eggs. Usually when making plantain moi moi or beans moi moi, we cook the egg and add it to the batter, right? But this is not your regular. This is different. So keep watching to see how we're going to be making use of these eggs. After cracking in the eggs into the bowl or the plate, I'm going to set that aside. Now for the pepper. The pepper mix, I'm using Tatashe, I'm using yellow habanero pepper. Over here, I've removed every seed in the Tatashe. The reason why I do this is because the seed tends to be bitter, so I remove the seeds, wash thoroughly, and now I'm adding the peppers into the blender. I added the plantain and then I'm going to go in with some washed crayfish. Now this is when I'll be adding the eggs. I added the eggs into the blender and then I added some water. Now note, whenever you're making your plantain moi moi, you don't want your batter to be watery. So be mindful of the quantity of water you add when you're blending because it's going to determine the end result of your plantain moi moi, okay? Blend till smooth and pour into a big bowl. Now the next batch that I'll be blending, you know the first time I didn't add onion, so this second time I'm going to be adding some onion and I'm going to be leaving the full list of ingredients in the description box and also the preparation steps, so do well to check it. Now I'm going to be adding the plantain into the blender and I'm going to add just a little bit of water this time. You can see the quantity of water I added. I'm going to cover the blender and begin to blend. And after blending, this is what the second batter looks like. You can see that it is thicker in consistency than the first one. So whenever you are making your plantain moi moi, make sure your batter is not too watery. Let it be a little bit thick so that you have a perfect result at the end. Next, I added some vegetable oil and this is about 1 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to add seasoning cubes and some salt. Once I added that, I'm going to give it a very good mix to combine. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Let me use this time to request of you to like this video, leave a comment, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. After mixing, taste and adjust seasoning, and if everything is good, then it is time to add to the plate. And I'm using moi moi plates for this. You can use aluminium foil. You can also use banana leaves. So for me, I'm using this moi moi plates. I'm going to start by greasing the plate with some oil. The reason for this is so that the batter will not stick to the plate when it's after cooking, like when it's done. And another thing you should note when you're adding it to the plate is that let it not be too full. Like you have to give it enough room to cook. This level that I added mine is just okay. Today's shout out is for Christian Oyibo watching from Naura, Australia. Thank you for leaving a comment and let me know where you're watching from so that I can give you a shout out in my next video. Once I'm done adding into the 6 plates, now it's time to add it to the pot. I already have a pot of boiling water on stove. Now I'm going to open it. You can see the level of water. You don't want it to be too much so that it doesn't cover your plate when you add it into the pot. The cooking time for this is 30 minutes to 40 minutes on high heat. So when you're cooking, you're going to be topping the water when the water is drying up. So don't add too much water to the pot when you are cooking your moi moi. Once I'm done adding everything into the pot, I'm going to cover it and allow it to start cooking. I have another pot of boiling water on the stove. I added the plantain batter into the moi moi plate off cam, and here I'm just adding it to the pot. You can also see that the quantity of water in this pot is not much. Now I'm going to cover it, and after 40 minutes or more of cooking, I open and this is what we have. As you can see from this video, it is firm. So I'm going to add the second one to the plate, and our plantain moi moi is ready. Honestly, this tasted so good. You can pair this with a cup of tea. Yes, a cup of tea. You can pair this with pap or even custard, or you can even eat as is. And bon appetit! Trust me when I tell you, you're going to enjoy this plantain moi moi as much as I did. If you watched till this time, thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to like the video, leave a comment, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.